Hi, I'm Ivan Zoot. I am Clipper Guy, and welcome to 2015, and welcome to my 2015 men's trend haircut collection. For 2015, my collection is called Hiker, and it's inspired by the great outdoors. Running water, rocks, trees, all the great things you see out in nature. We normally work a few seasons ahead on our collections, and of course I was thinking of my spring collection back in August. I've been working on my collection during the winter this year, typical for trend collections. And here we are, it's still winter, it's going to be February really soon, but we're looking ahead to spring. And there's no better time to be in the great outdoors than springtime. I spend a lot of time outside hiking. I enjoy the forests and woodlands of the Midwest where I live. I enjoy the desert Southwest and many other beautiful parts of our country. And I encourage you to get out there and enjoy and be inspired by everything nature has to offer. We spend too much time in a salon breathing hairspray. Let's get out there and let's get creative. The three haircuts in my trend collection, inspired primarily by the weight of rocks, the texture of leaves, and the flow of water, are the haircuts that I am calling the ledge, the ridge, and the cliff. Let's take a look at these haircuts. Let's understand where we're coming from trend-wise, and let's take a look at where we're going. This haircut, the first haircut in the collection, probably the most conservative and salon marketable of them, I'm calling the ledge. I'm giving it that name. It's inspired by the weightiness of rocks, and we have a distinct and heavy weight area to this haircut. It's a radical taper. It goes from short to long pretty quickly, with a lot of interior length. Carried over from previous trends, we're still seeing a lot of top length on guys. Absent from the ledge haircut is the disconnection that has been so dominant. We'll see that in other haircuts in the collection because it's not gone, it's not going away, but there's other things that we're really focusing on. So this is the ledge, a heavy weighted, heavy taper, long interior, short tight perimeter. That is the ledge. The next haircut in our collection is the ridge, and this one is, again, more salon marketable. It's a variation on some of the low hawk, sometimes called faux hawk haircuts we've seen, but there are some distinct differences. We haven't gone super short on the back and sides. We've minimized scalp exposure. We've absolutely and specifically not put a very tight, crisp, clean, defined edge to the perimeter of the haircut. We've left it softer, more natural, more reflective of the kind of things you find in nature. You don't find crisp, clean edges in the forest, in the woods, and in the trees. And then we've got our ridge line. Height, like you'd find in a mountain peak, cresting to the top of the haircut, somewhat textured. And most importantly, this is not a classic haircut pushed to the middle. This is sculpted. When you look from the parietal ridge or the crestline area up to the ridge, there are distinct and visible ends of hair progressively moving all the way up. This increase in length as we move up to the ridge line is sculpted in, and that's extraordinarily important because much like bark on a tree or leaves on a tree, you see that flow in nature. You see that flow in the haircut. So this one is called the ridge. The ledge, now the ridge, and lastly, the most radical departure within our collection. Our last haircut I'm designating or calling the cliff. Here we see some things carried over from prior connections. We see strong disconnections. We see hard partings. We see asymmetry. One hard parting carried low, the other one stops high. We see classic blending. There's no demarcation as we round from the head up into the interior. We see that radical increase and an over-directed front like a cliff. Think of like a rocky outcropping that you'd see out in Phoenix or out in the deserts outside of Las Vegas. Inspiration for that front edge. And classic clipper work. It's almost a modified blending of mohawk slash flat top slash disconnected. There is no particular lining and edging because the perimeter is peeled fairly tight. On some variations that I've cut already on this, within the side area there's a little more of a taper. Here I took things fairly short, but in the back that very smooth progression from the perimeter off into the cliff. That is my hiker collection for 2015. I'll be featuring at Clipper Guy tour dates throughout the country as well as all the major national shows. My clipperguy.com website has an education tab, and under there my 2015 tour information. I look forward to sharing more of these haircuts on Instagram and on my YouTube channel here and in live presentations throughout the year. Remember clipperguy.com for books, videos, DVDs, and hair care products. And a big shout out to my sponsors for 2015. You'll be hearing me talk about the powerful brands that you see on the banner that are a part of who I am for this year. Blue Co brands, Barbicide, Lucky Tiger, Triple Lanolin, the Andis Company, Shark Fin Shears, Associated Hair Professionals, Modern Salon Magazine. Great brands to be affiliated with, and I'll be bringing you information about them along with all the great men's hair that I share throughout 2015. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.